So, Shalom, Kala Yahweh, by Hashem Shai, the honest, the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well, and so teach to you Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity and charity. All right. Today's topic is a position of a woman. All right, and what their role is, and for them to stay into that role and not go beyond that role. Now, Akim, you guys have any precepts? Baba Kasha,
Con,
bring it up.
I got this is Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be unto thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Break that down if you like.
Yeah, your desire shall be to thy husband; he shall rule over thee. And the reason why you guys got many sorrow because you're the one who made us transgress in the first place. I mean, you guys, can someone hold Timothy chapter 2 and go to start verse 11, Baba Kushar?
I'm
But
already there.
oh, that's the spirit then. Yeah, because the reason why the Most High made us rule over you because he took away that authority, took away the wisdom and the understanding. Okay, the women can't understand, and what people don't understand is wisdom. Also includes discernment. So when you're saying you have discernment, you're trying to say you have wisdom. Okay. Now don't get it twisted. There was in the scriptures if you read women that were wise, but they were wise following the laws that were given to them. That's what made them wise, not speaking out of turn.
Also, the position that they were in.
Right. Right. Because you're considered a wise woman when you're quiet, when you're submissive, and you do it as you're told. Okay? That's being a wise woman. You trying to go beyond your limits, okay, is not being wise whatsoever. So
This goes into wise. I just want to bring this out real quick. This is Proverbs 14 and
hold on, real quick, God. Before you bring that out, I gotta bring this out because we should have opened up with this scripture since we're dealing with these women. This 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shah, and the head of woman is man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. You know? You got a lot of these niggas out here that would approve of these women, usurping authority, whether it be social media or in the world in general. But you got women, dudes that justify that. And you got these Old Testament dudes that would say, but hold up, since when did Paul or any of the apostles' words become commandments? How can y'all believe Paul? But here's the scripture I'm going to bring out real quick, showing you that, the apostles, even Paul, spoke commandments. They gave commandments. This is, hold on. 2 Peter 3 and 2. That ye be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord our Savior.
Be mindful, right? To be mindful, and for you women, that's why I say this all the time when I make videos about women. You should be mindful of your role. Don't be trying to slide in and do a man's role, okay? Your role is not to judge. Your role is not to accuse. Your role is not to observe other men. You shouldn't even be observing other men, especially if you have a man. Okay, your job is to be faithful to your man and do what he says.
A lot of them like to hop on the comment board and try and debate you.
Right. You shouldn't be arguing. To be honestly, you shouldn't be arguing with anybody. You shouldn't. That shouldn't be your role. Okay. The Most I never said women go out there and show the transgression of my people and show them their sins. He didn't say that. Okay. He said it in Proverbs 8 and 4. Ye men do I call.
And where does it say women debate thy cause?
Yeah.
Better yet, I still got 1 Timothy chapter 2 held to even expound on that point.
Hold on, I think what was that scripture you had, Benoit?
Oh yeah, it's Proverbs 14:1. It says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Oh shit. Yeah. That was a Yahweh scripture because it says the wise woman buildeth her house. Now, how do you build the house? Taking care of the woman. Yo, can we get that? Salak, Amataza. I know you're hurting it, but I'm gonna grab this real quick.
No, go ahead and get it, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, Khan. This is 1 Timothy's chapter 5 verse 14. Okay, this is actually I'll start at verse 10. All right, this is how a woman should be to build her house. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 10. Well reported of 4 good works, if she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Hamashiach. So even back then they were going against the Messiah, man. Even then they were talking up to him and speaking reproachfully up to him. You know, they will marry, having damnation because they have cast off their first faith. And what's that first faith? Being subject to your man, doing what he said. All right, you guys threw off that first faith because you guys want to be in power. You guys want to be that next authority, right? So this is continuing. It says, and with all they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies. And that's exactly what happens. You guys become tattlers and busybodies, man. Popping everybody's affairs, watching what other men are doing, people's relationship, how things are going on, man. And then you guys are tattling about other people's business that doesn't have anything to do with you whatsoever. Okay? It says speaking things. Huh? When is?
No, I was laughing.
Right? Continuing on, says speaking things which they ought not. So, women, when you guys open your mouth, man, you're speaking things that you're not supposed to be speaking on, man. All right? It doesn't matter what the situation is. You shouldn't be opening your mouth on anything. And
subjection.
Khan, and any Aquath have a problem with that? Show me a scripture where the Most High said, "Speak your cause, debate against a man." Show me a scripture. Show me a scripture. You know, ye women are judges now. I would love to see a scripture on that.
Khan, because even when a so-called woman was in rulership, so-called over Israel, she herself even requested the aid of a man when it came to different things dealing with tactics and stuff like that. So when it's all said and done, that even further proves that a woman has no place being an authority. Because she can't reason the way a man reasons.
Right.
I forget the name of that so-called woman. I think it was supposed to be Rehoboam or something like that. But regardless, I'm in 1 Timothy chapter 2 and 11.
1 second, Ak. I just have a little bit more, and then
Actually, no, bring that scripture out. But bring that.
Khan, verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion.
I was about to read that too.
Yeah, Khan. Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan. You know.
Oh shit.
That's fine. Yeah, I already said that statement. I already made the statement. Women love to say, "Oh, the devil is a lie," but guess what? When that lie makes them feel real good, he becomes the devil's advocate.
Khan.
They're emotional creatures by nature. You know what I'm saying? But better yet, before I even go into First Timothy, actually, if I may, can I get Proverbs 31?
Con.
This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 26. She openeth her mouth. Actually, hold on. Oh, yeah. I know what I'm doing. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Now, there's a reason I brought this scripture out, right? Because what a lot of people don't realize is wisdom being personified as a woman is for this reason and this reason only. I'm gonna go now into the book of Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, the 36th chapter and the 24th verse. And it reads, He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
That's the spirit again. I was holding
that. Con.
You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. A woman is a possession, and just like any other possession, she is subject to your rule.
Didn't we used to buy our wives from the father?
Con. 50 shekels?
Con.
Come on, man. You know?
Con.
So, and what does it mean to be subject? It means to be under the rule of somebody.
Con.
So they gaineth a wife, gaineth for what?
He that getteth a wife. This is Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24.
No, I'm saying he that gaineth a wife, gaineth for what?
A possession.
A possession.
A possession. Actually, hold on. Pause it real quick. Let's look up this word possession. So we're clear on what it means. Alright.
As is our custom.
Yeah.
Look up word. Damn.
Cause like a lot of these people out here really don't understand. These women don't understand what's going on, man. They really don't understand. They go beyond their measures, man. And then they wonder why they get all jacked up later on, man.
Exactly.
Salaka. Alright, so this is the word possession. Alright. Noun. This is the state of having, owning, or controlling something. Ownership, control, hand, keeping, care, custody, charge, hold, title, guardianship, an item of property, something belonging to one.
Something belonging to one. So what does that tell you? That basically tells you that, listen, she's somebody's responsibility.
Con.
Okay? She is somebody's thing that is to be taken care of so that they can use it for what they want. And if I may, Akim, I have got to go deeper into this because here's what the very next verse says. I'm gonna start at 24 again. And Akim, I need you to look up a word for me.
Yeah, con.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 36 again. I'm gonna start at 24, right? Check this out. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Now here's verse 25. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. Look up that word hedge.
Yeah, con.
Hear what the next verse say? Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, man.
This is hedge. There's two definitions. I'll read the verb and then I'll read the noun. It says late 14th century, make a hedge, also surround with a barricade or palisade. From hedge, the intransitive sense of dodge, evade, avoiding, committing oneself. Is first recorded 1590s. The notion of riding in the hedge, and insure oneself against loss, as in a bet.
To insure oneself against a loss, man.
Con.
You hear that? So wait a minute. What do you do with a possession? You protect your possession. You take care of your possession. And one of the things that you have to do with a possession is to keep it in line.
Con. And
can I go to the etymology of women real quick?
wait, one second. Yeah, there's still more. A lot more. And just to add on too, right? Just like a possession, like when you have a car, right? You have to take care of it, or it'll break, man. You know, cell phones, everything, man. You got to be delicate with it, because if you just be careless with it, what happens? It breaks. So it's the same with a woman. If you don't handle the woman the way they're supposed to be handled according to the scriptures, they'll be loose and they'll break and they'll go wandering off, man. You know. It says, as in a bet by playing something on the other side is from 1670s. It says originally within properly from an early use of hedge in meaning secure. It's like by including it in a larger one which has better security, hedging. And that's just the verb. Here's the noun. It says an old English hedge, originally any fence, living or artificial, from West Germanic hedgio, which goes back to the word hedge from the pi ka'a, to catch, seize, wickerwork, fence.
Wait. You said seize?
Yeah, to catch, seize.
Oh, that's fine.
Con. Yo, there's more. It says source also of Latin cule, a sheepfold enclosure. Versus fence, hedge, enclosure. Figuratively sense of boundary, barrier. Is from mid 14th century. Yeah, as hedge were often used by vagabonds as place of shelter or resort. And that's about it.
That's deep.
It's boundaries women should not even think about passing.
Con. And it's crazy because it's like they forget, it's like because we don't even have boundaries we can cross. We can't even cross certain lines, man. You know, and like what women don't understand is like they always think and believe that they can just do whatever they want as long as they know the name, or think that they have you on lock. It's like, but us being men in the truth, we can't cross certain lines, because the Most High said if you cross this, the ending result is what? Death. So where is this superhuman woman coming from, where she can do as she pleases? That doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Queen of heaven worship, man.
Con.
I got a precept, because if women were getting taught right at home by a mommy, they wouldn't be the way they are. This is Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands.
But older women, their daughters had to twerk. How to dress bad, man.
That the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed.
Now, I really wanted to expound a little bit on that word holiness in verse 3 here of the book of Titus, 2nd chapter. Now, read 3 again up for Bakasha.
The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers good things.
Teachers of good things. Now the word holiness, really and truly, when you break it down, literally means separate. You see what I'm saying? To be holy means to be separate. That's why in verse 5 it said to be discreet.
Come on.
What does it mean to be discreet? Can somebody look up that word discreet, please?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on, definitely look that word up, please. Discreet. Because how can you be separate if you're always in other people's freaking business?
Con.
You want me to look it up in the scriptures or
if you can, both. But yeah, in the scriptures first and foremost, in the Strong's first and foremost. Yeah.
I got you. I got it right here.
Bring it.
Discreet.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Greek word, hold on, is saffron. Of a sound mind, sane in one's senses.
So it says a sound mind.
Hold on. It's not done yet.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Bring it.
Curbing one's desires and impulses, self-controlled and temperate.
Oh, hold on. Now, we all know for women that's literally impossible. Okay? No woman has self-control. All right? And what makes it so radical? Can you read?
Even more important is the word temperance. I did a video on temperance.
I was about to say
that. Every man of the Lord in his truth should have is temperance.
Con.
Now, you think they have temperance?
My ass.
Why this is beautiful.
But it comes to show you what King Solomon said, man. That out of 1,000 righteous, 1,000 women, he didn't find one righteous, because they're not there. They're not there, man. All right, and it doesn't matter how many times we have to bring this out, how many times we say it. Women can't accept the fact that you're just not there, man. You're not there. I don't care.
I don't know goddamn level.
Con, you're not. Not on any. And they make and you know what's so crazy? If the Most High all of a sudden gave you wisdom and stuff, he would be breaking his own word, and that would be confusion. And the Most High said, "What? He's not the author of confusion, man."
Right.
There's only one set of people you can get the wisdom from: the men of Israel. That's it.
They should only be on your level when you're in the bed, man.
Yeah, Con. Con.
Even then, you still got to be the more dominant species, man.
Con. So in all rationality, a woman can't be on no level as a man on anything. It just doesn't work like that. All right. You guys got it. Was that it?
Yeah, that was it on it. That was it on it.
Con. Just wanted to, that's it.
Con, I just want to go into the etymology of woman real quick.
Yeah, Con.
It says adult female human from the late Old English, woman, and it goes into woman, female servant. So you women are servants, man. Servants to your husbands, you know, and that's why you won't see GMS out here on these national TVs and stuff, because we give you the hardcore truth.
Right.
We're gonna give it to you just like that, man.
Give it to you raw
and uncut, man. Okay, and that's what you women hate. You're too emotional, you know, and that's what you try to say it to the men, you know. Oh, your message is too hard. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to see this message like a man. You know, you're supposed to be masculine, man, not effeminate. You know. So, you know?
Show me one example in like these movies, like like Game of wrong example. Well, these movies where like there's a king and it's a true king rule kingdom or whatever. Where does women have opinions in those type movies, man? Or should I say a servant? When do the servants express their opinions?
Con, it's so, and it's crazy because that's the spirit you brought it up. Cause I've been watching a series lately. It's called The Last Kingdom, and there was a scene where the king was eating food and the servant was literally like maybe like 2 feet away from him, and he looked at her and he said, "Back up," and she didn't even look at him. Her face was down. She backed up. She backed up like 2 feet, and he's like, "I said back up," and she had to back up all the way to the door. So that shows you there was never a time where these people could talk up on no level to a man. They knew their place. They couldn't speak, and they couldn't look a man in their eyes, man. Their face was always down. Always.
I was going to use Game of Thrones as an example, but that's a totally woman-ruled show, damn near. That one bitch, one of the families, she calls all the shots, basically, man.
Con. That's what I noticed with a lot of new movies and shows nowadays. It's female dominance,
or shared rulership.
Con.
Yeah, 50-50. That bullshit.
And now there's some of them are starting to call women kings. You see the blasphemy of Esau?
You see a lot of themselves queen in Israel.
Yeah, Con.
Yeah.
Right.
Which queen means whore, by the way.
Con. Better yet, it's a perfect illustration of a queen. When you look at any colony that has a queen in it, like an ant colony or a bee colony, a colony of bumblebees or whatever, what is the queen's main purpose? To pump out larvae.
Yeah. That's it. She doesn't do anything else.
She doesn't do jack else. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why the queen exists. For there to be multiple children. You see what I'm saying? And she has many suitors. That's what makes her a whore.
Con. It's true. I have a precept.
Bring it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 verse 6, it says, "But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all." So right. That's pretty simple, man. Oh, you can speak on it, Ak.
No, I mean I was gonna say that goes right back to what we were saying about women needing to be silent. This is one of the core reasons they need to be silent. It's because, like the brother Gabar read earlier in the scripture, they go from house to house, being tattlers and things like that. What that does is that sows discord. You see what I'm saying? And when you sow discord, what you're doing is you're causing a situation where there's gonna be great violence, there's gonna be great uprisings. Oh, that he said, she said stuff that actually causes people to be put to death, man.
Con. And what they don't understand, Salak, I just want to say this real quick, right? When a woman talked up to King David, what did he do to her? We were saying this earlier. He threw her into the bin, man. And she didn't get no kids, no nothing. And everyone knows that a woman's blessing is her children. So if you don't have children, man, you're not blessed, man.
Nah.
All right.
Somebody hold Ephesians 5.
I got it.
5:22, Ak?
Con.
I had that hold too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna print this out. This is Proverbs 7:10. And behold, there he met a woman with the attire of an harlot, which is majority of you women a lot. And it says, and a subtile heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abideth not in the house. Right? So that's a lot of you women. You live women like to go clubbing, all of that, and that's what we're saying, man. You'll meet a man on the first day and you want to already have sex with him, It's your choice. Your legs to that man, And then you want to say that niggas ain't shit when they leave you. Well, obviously it's a one night stand, That's what these women don't get, man. You know, and then you dress bad to attract bad attention.
Gone.
You know, if you dress like a proper woman in a dress, wrap your head, humble, I guarantee you're gonna attract good attention. Men of the Lord, men of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. You know, so that's a lot of these women out here. You know, but that Ephesians 5:22 would go along.
Hold on, Shamya, you wanted to say something just now because I saw you was coming in hard there.
No, I was waiting for him to get finished.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Yeah, yes. I'm only going to bring out the beginning part of Isaiah 3:16. Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. Now let me go into this word haughty. And to be high, lofty, tall, to be exalted,
Today's
haughty, and be arrogant.
Arrogant.
Damn, man. That hit the noggin on the T.
Not only that, in this society, these women are exalted over the men.
On a high pedestal.
Right. Read your scripture again, Salakia.
You wanted
the one that you just read.
Proverbs 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Khan.
This is Proverbs 7:10. And behold, there he met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and a subtile heart. Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Khan. Now that ties well in hand with what the brother Shamyar just read there. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, like the brother said, these women are very loose, man. They wear the attire of a harlot just to attract any. Like I said this earlier too. Any attention is good attention for a woman, man. She will do anything to get attention. And mind you, the brother Shamyar made a perfect point. He said this setup really exalts the hell out of the woman. And like the scripture said, she had a subtile heart. What does it mean to be subtile? Somebody get the word for that? Get that word, please? In the etymology? Subtile. Because she will literally use her so-called beauty and all the accolade that she gets from this world to fleece a man of all his riches. Get that for me, please. That word subtile.
I got a scripture to just back what you just said. When bring out that definition of subtile.
Well, I have it. I have
it. Got the etymology real quick.
Yeah, get that.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. Can get that, Gabar.
All right. This is the word subtile. The adjective. It says late 14th century, clever, crafty, not dense, thin, refrained. And I'm gonna jump all the way to the noun. It says acuteness, skill, cunning. And then you have here, you got the adjective. It has another adjective meaning. 1300 century, sotoil, from the word sotoil. It says penetrating, ingenious, refined, of the mind. So like I don't know this word. Suffocated. So like abstruse of arguments. Oh shit. Yo, that's so heavy right there. Cunning.
Clever of mind, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. That's why the scripture said they are wise to do wickedness, man.
It's so funny because that was the next word. That was the next word. It says wise, detailed, well crafted.
Now you see how crazy that is. These women will literally use their feminine wiles. What do they mean by feminine wiles? Their looks, their smooth, silky talk. You see what I'm saying? That pillow talk. That's why the scriptures even tell you to keep the doors of thy mouth closed to her that lie in thy bosom. Because that's one of the core ways they get information out of you. They get all close, snug.
Especially when you just pop them and you're laying there.
God, yeah, pillow talk.
that's the time to cut the talk short. You know, let not your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Right hand do him, yo. That's so yo.
You see that? Hey, you see that example in these movies? You know, a dude might just got finished popping a woman, and he's sitting there running his mouth, giving out all his secrets. Next thing you know, the woman taking it all in, setting his ass up to be murdered or killed, man.
Con.
Yep.
They call that setup chicks?
Yeah. Only thing you should be saying to a woman that you popping, you land at, you think you could get up and go make me a sandwich or something?
Con.
That's right.
God. Wear that apron I like. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, or throw them heels on for round
2. Yeah. Wear something a little bit more seductive.
Exactly.
That's right.
Women are vessels of pleasure.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Bring it.
Proverbs 23 and 27. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. Verse 20. She also in waste as for prey, and increaseth and transgresseth among men. Right. So that went into you said how you said they use you. You know,
Yeah,
like they'll use what you got and all that stuff. Like, especially those feminist women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for example, Hillary Clinton, and she even admitted, you know, she just uses her husband to get around.
Yeah,
you know? And did you say when women are in some type of power, even back then, when there's some type of power, they needed men for certain things.
Connie, she's a full blown lesbo.
Yep, she's a full blown. Even what's her name, Ellen. You know, she left that lesbian shit and went to the rod, man. You know, that's a woman's natural desire, man.
Con.
Oh. She's straight now?
Yeah. She went to.
Oh, you ain't know, did you, bro? Yeah, good. It's true.
She went to the rod now, man.
Who the fuck finds her attractive though? She looks like a boy.
That's so true though.
Yeah,
you know, somebody probably got mad drunk and thought they saw Kim Kardashian. You know.
She's like a 13-year-old Edomite boy or something.
But it just proves the point though. Like, I don't care how hard these females like to throw that lesbian shit around. Deep down, they love the rod,
bro.
Man.
But you know they're demons, Salak. But they're doing lesbian stuff with a dildo.
Yep.
This is what I'm trying to explain.
It's like, what the fuck? You know, it's like really? It's like, why don't you get the original package? You're trying to get a copy.
Yep, God.
Demons, man.
This is why it is very important to remember to be a good chauvinist. There is nothing wrong with chauvinism. I'm saying this on this feed right now. You have got to be chauvinistic. You cannot treat women with any kind of quality as a man. You are fucking yourself every time at that point.
Gun.
Seriously.
I got a precept.
Bring the precept, bro.
This is the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, other known as the book of Ecclesiasticus. This is Sirach 26 and 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Well instructed, meaning what? She needs to be well under subjection. Remember that word that we looked up?
Yeah, con. Barrier, can't go past it. I mean, Esau's liberty fucked these women up, man. Esau got them thinking that they're just free like a bird. and they can fly away, man. But they don't know where their home is.
That's why they're not ready for this collapse. You know,
they're not.
They're gonna be raped. They're gonna man. These women are ready, man. I want to see if y'all be twerking in that day.
And flashing off all your gold ornaments and your weave.
Showing your cleavage. Want to show wear tight pants to show off
your
ass.
makeup. It's so crazy because all the women who show off that they're beautiful and mad sexy, and that day is gonna be a curse to look like that.
Because one of the things that Salaki, go ahead, bro. You got the floor, some y'all.
It's going to be a curse to look like a so-called dyke too, because you know that thing gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's no law enforcement to save you. Oh, that. You're the deal, sis. What? You getting, mind you, in the day of the Lord, you're getting snatched up off the street with absolutely zero resistance. Like
zero.
You're not gonna see these.
It's gonna be like Walmart being raided for their TVs, man. These women are gonna get possession. This is
man.
You know those birds that dive in the water. You know those birds that dive in the water for the fish. It's like and it comes back up. That's gonna be these women, man.
You gonna literally see guys walking around like cavemen dragging women by their hair.
Yeah.
Or carrying them on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Throw them over the shoulders. Yeah, right.
God, because mind you, even the nation of Israel was likened unto a comely woman. Why? Because the Lord, as the Lord have said, He is married unto us. We are the Lord's possession. That is why the Lord called Israel His portion, man.
Didn't the Lord say bid them to the marriage? Because the Lord remarry us, man. The new covenant. You know?
And we're gonna be what? We're gonna be His possession again.
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
And who's gonna be our possession again?
The women. All you Israelite women, man. All you Black, Latino, and Native American women. You're gonna be back in your right mind, man. Subject onto the Israelite man.
Yep.
All right.
And you're gonna love it.
And you're gonna love it. Yeah, you're damn right. You're gonna love it.
Calling us Lord.
Yeah, calling us Lord. That's right. We are your Lord, man.
We are.
Right. If somebody can, in the book of, I think it's going to be in Luke, the parable of the 10 virgins or the 10 wives.
Let me see if I got it.
Either in Luke or Matthew.
What chapter, Rock?
I got it.
You got it, Rock? Oh, alright, you got it, get it.
Alright, this is Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. It says, Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps, and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterwards came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not.
I know you not. And that's just to expound on the point of how possession works. The Lord took what He wanted, and He left the rest. Why? Because the wise took oil in their lamps. What is that oil that's being spoken of? That oil is this word, man. You see what I'm saying? And those wise wives, those wise prized possessions are talking about the elect.
Con.
And
what
I'm saying?
And what Shemya we were talking about earlier before we started this, right? At the end of the day, we're not the unbelieving husband. There's nothing you can do to us that could save us, man. We're responsible for you. You're not responsible for us.
Exactly.
Right. You'll be saved through our righteousness.
Con.
That's right.
For our sake.
Tell you that in the book of Isaiah.
No, you got it.
The elect begins with men.
Con. You know what I'm saying? The woman shall be saved through childbearing. What does that mean? That means that a man has to be in her life for that child to be buried. You know what I'm saying?
Con. So and that's spiritual, because in this time that means you're gonna have to be with a man. That's how you get saved.
Saved through the fact that you're gonna have to bring forth the nation again.
Con.
You're gonna have to replenish the nation.
Con. And that's what makes you blessed. Because when we get elected and we change into the bodies, you're blessed because you're bringing in the elect fruits, man.
Con.
You know?
Exactly. And that's the whole point of this. The whole point of this is you want to be that acceptable vessel for the pleasure of those that are over you.
Con.
And you see what I'm saying? Just like we want to be the acceptable vessel to pleasure the vessel that's over us.
Con.
As the scriptures give you that order. Yahweh is over Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is over the men of Israel. And who's underneath the men of Israel?
The woman.
The women.
And the children go underneath the women.
Con.
That's it.
Because what this is all about, this is all about doing the will. Doing the will. Playing a role in doing the will. Just like, right, a lion is not gonna go and act like a sheep. Alright? Because he can't be a sheep. Alright? So you women can't act like a man. You physically and spiritually cannot be us. You cannot look at things the way we look at things, because you just don't have that mindset. You don't have that mind frame. You weren't wired like that. So when you guys try to make a stern decision above your pay grade, alright, you'll end up broke.
You can be accepted by Esau, but you won't be accepted by Yahweh Shai or
yeah, con.
Period. Right. Like the book of Job 39:17 says, the woman was deprived of wisdom, and understanding was not imparted unto her either. This is by design. Okay? Again, we're never going to smash you because you're dumb. We're going to smash you because you think you're not dumb. You think you're men. You think you have what it takes to discern. But the scriptures tell you that you cannot discern. The Lord has robbed you of your discernment.
Con.
Why? Because you don't know how to follow orders.
Yeah, con. And it's so crazy that you say that. That's so spiritual because it hit me. That's what he did to Israel as a whole. Then that's how we lost who we were. The same thing he took from women of understanding, he took the same thing from the whole nation because we didn't know how to follow orders. Same thing. The only difference now is he's bringing it back to us, back to the men. You know, he took that away from you guys forever.
You know, once you went and started eating of the fruit of these other trees, which the Lord told you not to eat, you basically violated right there, Eve.
Con. And then what happened when Adam listened to Eve more than the Most High? You know, he punished them both. So it's the severity of this thing, man. When someone goes off and then someone follows that, it's not just the person who went out that gets punished. You get punished as a whole.
That's right.
And Yahweh Shah made it clear that the man wasn't in the transgression. But the woman was.
Con.
Exact.
Con.
Showing that you are the weaker vessel. No, I'm just saying, showing that they are the weaker vessel.
Con. Because it's crazy because Satan was looking at so the so-called white man, just to be clear, it wasn't no snake, okay? He couldn't go to Adam. Why couldn't he not go to Adam and trick Adam? Because he knew Adam already knew all the laws. He already knew the way of life. He couldn't go and trick Adam. So what did he have to go? He went to the woman because he knew that the woman didn't have the understanding or the discernment to understand what he was saying to her.
That's right. And he also knew that he could appeal to her emotions
to
get what he wanted her to do. That's why the scriptures even tell you when she saw the fruit, meaning when she saw the ways of all the other people around her, all those other trees, they were pleasing to the eye. So that serpent was able to use that against her to be able to control her. He couldn't do that with Adam, because like the scriptures say, the Adam was first formed. Meaning given the understanding.
Yeah.
Right. She also must have saw power in the serpent, you know. Because women respect what? Power, right?
That's right. Being the weaker vessel, yes.
And it goes back to also itching ears. Because it sounded good to her.
Exactly. See, it's no different. It's no different than women today that want to deal with thugs.
Yeah.
And drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? They see power in that bullshit. That's why they do it.
Even if the man's broke. Even if he broke as all hell, yo. If he looks like he has the power, they're swerving to him.
Hell yeah.
I recently seen that a woman said that the reason why they like dating thugs is because they feel protected by them.
Yeah,
Right. Because they got power, you know.
Fake power, not real power.
The reason why women flock to these churches because they see power in these reverends, man.
That's right.
That's so true.
Every woman want to get with Pastor Pork Chop, man.
Yeah. It's crazy because it gets so severe with those guys that they're even starting to record videos of them having sex with them and all that stuff, man. So that shows you these women don't even care.
They don't.
You know.
Busybodies, because they'd be quick to run the pastor to get counseling. Hold on. What the fuck is marriage counseling with the pastor, man? Did the pastor script that? Did the pastor skip that scripture that says "meddle not another man's affairs"?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck out
fucking
here.
idiot thing them that.
The absolute will of the household. Ain't no fucking counseling. When the man says this is what it is, that's what the hell it is.
And it's crazy because you women can't question that. It's like that. That's like the hardest thing to process through a woman's brain. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. If your man says you're not doing this, you're not doing it. There's no ifs. There's no buts. Now, if he's being wicked, that's a different story. But if he's in righteousness and he's trying to tell you, listen, don't talk to this man. Don't respond to men's conversation. If you say, well, I can't help it. If you want to do that, you're going off.
Or I can talk to whoever I want to.
Yeah.
It's my life.
It's my life. I do what I want. You don't rule over me. All these things are disobedient rebellion, which goes back to witchcraft.
Man, the minute that thought came that you wanted to say that, man, you were condemned, man.
Yeah,
right, bro. You're condemned because again, that goes against the ordinances. The book of 1 Corinthians 14:34 says, "Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto her to speak." But they're commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. So right there, according to the law, you're going off by being disobedient. See that?
I have a precept.
Bring it up.
It says, First Ezra chapter 4 verse 22. But this also you must know, that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth to his love. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wit for women and become servants for their sakes.
The third time I was just looking for that scripture.
Oh God. So there you go.
Can I make a quick point on that?
Yeah, Con.
You got so-called men out here that would say shit like, yeah, before I make this decision for my family or household, let me check with the woman.
Yeah.
Let me check with my wife. Yeah, Con.
Yeah,
Con. Check with my wife, with the missus.
Don't they have that saying in the world? A happy wife is a happy life. Some stupid shit like that.
Happy wife, happy life.
I've seen a man in the truth say that. I've seen a man in the truth say that.
You know a fucking Edomite made that shit up, man.
Trust me, you ain't in the truth if you saying that.
Yo, with that fake ass smile he has, man. He said that happy wife, happy life.
Because Esau's bitch made by nature, man. He's bitch made by nature.
This is how bitch made he is. He calls his wife the old ball and chain. now, I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember that saying from way back in the day.
Yeah, Con. I was laughing.
When he among his peers, you know what I'm saying? He's far away. He calls his wife that old ball and chain. He's stuck with her.
Yeah, Con.
And the reason being is because, as we all know, government literally gives women all the power in the household.
Yeah, Con.
Not only do they have 911 to call on, but whenever the state gets whatever the state gets their hand in this shit, what are they doing? The husband got to pay child support.
Yeah, Con.
The husband got to pay alimony. The husband got to do this. The husband got to do that.
On top of that, when you have all that shit, their paycheck is already being taken from, because that's what they do. They just rob you, man. Just point blank period. They just rob. Point blank period.
In a divorce, Slaki.
No. So you talking. You speak.
In a divorce, a fucking woman gets alimony.
Yeah.
Your shit, man. She's supposed to walk.
Yo, someone's.
Walk free with nothing.
Yeah, get that. Someone get that. Exodus 21:10.
Yeah, Con. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna finish this up. Last verse. First Ezra chapter 4 verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. You know.
Perished. That's right, and that's
majority of these niggas in jail. Majority of these niggas, these so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men. That's worshiping the woman, lovers of themselves. That's what these women like to do. Selfie. I'll constantly taking pictures on Instagram. You know.
Exactly, man.
Con.
Exodus. What was that scripture? Exodus chapter
21:10.
21 verse 10. I'm there. Excuse me. This is the book of Exodus chapter 21 verse 10. It says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Verse 11. And if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money.
Right. So that's how you know the system is wicked as all hell, man. You can't you
God we trust.
Yeah. You know?
Right.
In all hell, man. A man can't get over in this society. You gotta pay everything. And you know what's even cold? Then when she wants something done, you gotta go over there and fix that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay your dues, man. And by right, the children are supposed to stay with you.
Yeah, it's your seed.
Your seed. Exactly.
So that shows you this place is backwards. This place is truly backwards. You know?
And women indeed do have dominion over us. And furthermore, that's according to prophecy. If y'all brothers know what I'm talking about, grab the scripture. That's according to prophecy that these women have dominion over us, man.
Well, I know. I can't remember the scripture.
No, I'm getting it.
Yeah, it said the Lord put a new thing in the earth.
Yeah, I got it.
But women shall compass men.
Yeah,
man, exactly. If you get
I got it. This is
that says man.
This is Jeremiah.
I'm not sure. Maybe when you read it that might be the one I'm thinking of.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For Yahweh Shemeshah hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
women shall compass the man, and you see this in every facet of society. Even now, women make up the highest body of college goers. Women graduate with the highest degrees. Women make up most of the job market. You see what I'm saying? Women are celebrated for being freaking women in this society. Period. You see what I'm saying? There's no getting around it. Women are really celebrated in this setup for being women. And dudes are basically just marginalized, second rate. No one gives any type of due diligence or respect to the male anymore, unless he's an Edomite that's a part of one of them banking families,
or a faggot.
Right. Or a faggot.
If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't have been drafted by the Denver Broncos. that type shit. What happened to your father, man? You know? Because a woman raised a so-called young man, and he had grown up with hatred towards his mother. Towards the father. But the mother left out the part where she was just she was not being a servant to her. You know? Instead of letting that child grow up with and develop his own opinions about his father, she programs him with the hatred that he had towards his dad or whatever. You know?
That's right. And furthermore, also, that's judgment for a lot of you wicked ass niggas out there too. When y'all get with these women and they do you dirty, the scriptures say a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. A lot of you are in the position that you're in because you're fucking wicked, man.
That's right.
It's your judgment.
That's right. See, we ain't biased. We ain't biased. You know, we know it's these niggas out here fault too.
Yeah,
It ain't just the woman. You know? But it all leads back to the woman.
Yeah, the topic today is on women, man.
Yeah,
man. We always get on niggas, man. We don't even like talking about you because it gives you attention. That's your women strive off attention, man.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
So today we just have to talk about you because things are going on, man. You know.
And with
you women catch the judgment, man.
No, you were saying something. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. And lately, you women have been getting judged, especially you nigga women. These cops have been on your ass like white on rice. You've been getting your judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't shed a tear for you. Every time you get mowed down by an Edomite, every time some kind of horrible fate befalls you, we don't shed a tear. Why? Because
all the white man's winning.
Hey, I had a good laugh when they showed Moab choking that bitch out in that store.
Yo, so funny. I was like, I was saying that too. I was like, now you know how it feels, you little bitch. I was there.
See, like the brother said, we're not biased, but hey, credit gotta be given where credit is due, man.
That's right.
For decades, you've been joining this bastard devil marching against us, talking about we're oppressors and all this other shit. Well, now guess what? You're getting some real oppression from these devils in this time. And it's making us happy as fuck.
Sandra Bland's.
Yeah. You got shot.
All she had to do was shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's all she needed to do. And just do what he asked. You would have been out of your way, man.
Come on. You see what
she don't have the wisdom. She don't have the wisdom of agree with thy adversary, man.
She don't. Be good with thy adversary while he's round about you. Exactly.
And did he not? And this is the next thing too. You're not the Most High said, even if you follow his commandments, roughly paraphrasing, that he's even to make your enemies at peace with thee.
At peace, exactly.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, any of y'all ever been out to eat with a woman, and the bitch getting smart with the people that gotta make your fucking food, man?
Yeah. Definitely. That's embarrassing.
I had to correct quite a few chicks, man. Like, look, hold up. Don't get smart with these people. They gotta make our food, bitch.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
And it's crazy because I know we were talking about it in the last video, about how we used to work in the restaurants, man. And when you cheese people up in like McDonald's and stuff, man, they putting shit in your food and spitting in your drinks and everything. I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
I watched the Edomite. You know, this bitch kept coming through the drive-thru saying her sandwich wasn't right. This fucking Edomite took her quarter-pound patty and slapped it on the floor.
Oh shit!
I can't make this up, man.
But that shows you. That shows you, man. You gotta learn to be what? Harmless. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove out here, man. But see, then again, that's something women don't have. They just lash out. Whatever emotion comes their way, boom. That's what they fly upon, man.
Man, keep it on the ground, man. Oh my god.
Look, you know what the floor in the back of McDonald's looks
Oh
like,
hell
right?
yeah, that shit's nasty. It's imagine it's like dirty.
Hey, look,
you know.
Look, I'm not talking about like he didn't do one of these. He did one of
these. Like he made sure the juices went all up in there.
Splat.
He made that sauce extra special. He was not playing. He went in when he hit that joint. You spin back in that
Oh
way,
man,
you know.
but that shows you. And it's crazy.
He slammed that shit on the floor like he slammed that shit like when you see them West Coast videos like domino, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
You be back at the office when they used to play dominoes.
That means you must hear that bang, like, you know, damn.
Yes, sir.
So,
but that just was show you right there, man.
God.
It takes the spirit to be able to avoid these kind of situations. You gotta know how to talk to your adversary. You don't fight carnal with carnal. It doesn't work that way, man.
And even women should be peace with all men, you know?
Yeah.
If it exactly. But women don't think like that.
But until the time is right.
Right.
We're gonna get unleashed soon.
Because our war is spiritual.
The Lord, you know?
That's right. The scriptures say, haste not above thy maker, man.
God.
That's right.
And you can't. You know, Ezra's wanted that. Ezra's wanted the time to haste. But what did the Most High said? He said, go to a woman that is pregnant and tell her to pop out 10 babies at once. And she can't do so, man. Everything's in a process, man. One by one.
That's right. And you know what? A lot of these damn niggas that think that they can run around and exert violence on anything they feel like they don't agree with, that's the product of a woman, man.
Yo, Khan.
Yep.
Khan.
That's the product of a female, honestly speaking. A lot of these guys, they have that spirit and where they think, oh, you know what? He ain't giving me what I want. I'm going to have to take him out.
Yeah, Khan. Khan.
That a lot of these
man born of a woman. Man born of a woman.
Khan.
You see that a lot in these gangster movies.
Yeah. You know. So, you know, if anyone has a precept with that said, we can end it.
The point has been made.
All right. So with that, we would like to say Shalom. Kala Yahweh. Ba'Shem Yerushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yerushai, and double honors the apostles of Great Millstone as always, that do teach in all truth and sincerity, and shalom to all you hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth, man. Call me Yasharallah.
Shalom, death to America.
Death to America.
Shalom, Koyam, Shal Yasha Allah, Abad Babal.
Khan.